Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another live stream. I hope everybody is doing well on this very fine Monday afternoon. I am doing very well. I'm glad that I'm back streaming again. Wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as I could. And here I am. So, listen, guys, we got a good matchup today between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. A little bit of a fun fact about this game. Number one, the Eagles played after this game, they would have played both Los Angeles teams. On top of that, most teams are like this anyway, but the Philadelphia Eagles, rather, I almost said the Phillies, let's see here. They have not played many AFC teams this year. They've played the Chiefs, which is 1. They've played the Broncos, which is 2. They did not see an AFC team until this game, the Chargers. So that's the third one. The Raiders are AFC. Yeah, they're AFC. The Raiders, they'd see the following week, and then the Bills. So that's 3, 4. That's only 4 AFC matchups against the Eagles this year. So, and I'll tell you this, that made their schedule a little bit more challenging only because the NFC is so contentious right now. I'm looking at the standings right now. The NFC East wasn't really up for any really contention there. The Eagles really just kind of put that one away. You got the NFC North, which is, all of those teams are decent. You got the Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions. The NFC South, not so much. Of course, the Buccaneers were good up until this point, and then you have the Saints that are on a 4-game win streak. The Falcons are the Panthers, who are doing quite well considering where they started. And then you have the NFC West, which is just, it's one of the hardest divisions to be in. Luckily, we're not in that. We played the Rams, we defeated them. But you got the Seahawks and the 49ers all within a game of winning that division. So, but the Rams play tonight, so the Rams, I don't know what they're going to do. They play against the Falcons, so if they win that game, they'll be, right up there. So, and then you go to the AFC. You have the AFC East, which, you got the Patriots and the Bills. Those are 2 really good teams. Speaking of which, go Birds. The Birds won last night against the Bills. It was really close. It was a horrible second half for the Eagles, but we'll take the win. The Dolphins are the Jets are the Jets, of course. And then you have the AFC North. The Steelers and the Ravens are just like mid this year. So, the AFC North, you could go anywhere. The Browns, of course, have been bad. Then you got the AFC South. The Colts fell off. The Titans were never good. The Texans, I'll tell you something about the Texans, and I saw this earlier this morning. The Texans are better than we really think they are. They have beat so many good teams, so many playoff teams this year. They are scary. And then, of course, the Jaguars also are doing very well. And then you have the AFC West. It's the Broncos and the Chargers pretty much, which we're playing today here. And then the Chiefs, of course, they haven't been doing well, especially since they're down Patrick Mahomes and Gardner Minshew. So, and I think they were down for their third quarterback for a little bit. I think he came up a little bit. I haven't been following the Chiefs, if I'm being completely honest with you. But anyway, you got the Raiders. They're bad. They're well on their way to just a 2-win season. Who do they play? I think they play who do they play? They play the Chiefs. And the Chiefs aren't that good, so they could take that game, but I don't know. But anyway, like you see here, it's the National Football Conference has been just so contentious. I mean, yes, the Cowboys have been good. They haven't been great. I mean, you have all these teams. I mean, let me see here. You have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You have 10 good teams, which is 10 out of 16 teams. Those are teams that are pretty good. So I mean, and then on the AFC side of things, you got one, two, not really counting any of those, three, four, five, six, and then you have just six teams in the AFC. So the NFC was a really hard conference, to be in, and that made our schedule a little bit harder. But we're Super Bowl champs, so we're defending Super Bowl champs, so it's kind of like you got to do it. But a fun fact about the Texans, I wanted to get to that just here in a minute. The Texans have beat almost every playoff contending team. So like we go back to their schedule, right? We just hope we don't have to play them in the Super Bowl if we make it that far. I think the Texans are scary, and I feel like they can go to the Super Bowl. They did lose to the Rams in Week 1, but the Rams they haven't been as as good as they were earlier in the season. They lost to the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers aren't that great. They They did lose to the. Am I looking at the right season? Wait a minute. Yeah, I am. So they did lose to the Jaguars in their first matchup to the Jaguars, and that was when the Jaguars were kind of bad. Here's the thing though. They beat the Ravens. The Ravens were good. They lost to the Seahawks by 8. They lost to the Broncos, but that was a game where it was down to one field goal. So it's kind of like the Texans were in it that entire game. They won against the Jaguars. They won against the Bills. They won against the Colts. They won against the Chiefs. They won against the Chargers just last week. So it's kind of like they have played these playoff contending teams, and some of them have already made the Super Bowl, the playoffs. It's just like the Texans are just on fire right now. So, and they are, I believe. Let me see here. They did clinch a playoff position, but they're still up, in the mix for the AFC South. So I don't know what they have to do, because I think they played who did they play in the last game? They play the Colts. So I mean that could be a difficult game for them. But in any event, we're talking about the Texans right now, and we should be talking about the Chargers. But so we got the Chargers today. Eagles versus Chargers today. Should be a good game. The Eagles did drop this one in overtime, 22-19. So we'll see if they can pull off a win here. The Eagles are going into this game 8-4. They actually went into this game 8-4. They dropped to 8-5, and then they've been on a 2-game win streak since. So, we will see what happens. I am trying to think of something here. So, the Eagles they won. They 1, 2, 3. So I believe their longest win streak is 3. 1, 2, 3. They lost those 2. 1, 2. So they went 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 7-3, 8-4. They lost to the Packers in our book, correct? No, they won against the Packers. Which game am I missing? 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 7-3, 7-4. Yeah, 8-4. Yep, there we go. So 8-4. Okay, so their longest win streak is 3 right now. Their longest lose streak is 2. So today would they would be able to start a win streak up again. And then they've got a relatively easy schedule coming, from here on out. I mean, they have now, after this game, they'll play the Raiders, which is a really easy team. Then you have the Commanders, and then the Bills. Well, that's a tough one. And then the Commanders again. So it's relatively easy. So they really could jump on a win streak if they wanted to. So they're 8-4, hoping to be 9-4 going in, leaving this game. So without further ado, I think we should stop talking so much. We talked a little bit too much today here in the beginning. Hold on one sec. I gotta pull up my numbers and stuff. But here we go. We should just hop right into the game, you guys. I'm looking forward to this one. This was Monday Night Football, so we're gonna do Monday night. It is Monday, so I could have done it on calendar. Random commentary team. I'm your commentator, and we are at the Charger Stadium. We're at SoFi, so weather doesn't matter. So let's do it, shall we? Alrighty, here we go. Commentator voice is on. Well, good evening, everybody, from SoFi Stadium, the home of the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm your commentator, Captain D-Tribs, also formerly known as Commentator X. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles up against the Los Angeles Chargers in hopes of grabbing win number 9 on the season. They're going into this game 8-4. Chargers have won the coin toss and chose to defer to the second half. Here's Tank Bigsby, who will take it up to the 28-yard line, just inside the 30. There's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts coming off of not his best game, not his best performance against the Bears last week on Black Friday, but he has certainly made a big, he's certainly looking to make a bigger jump here on Monday night against the Chargers. Here's the mobility. He's going to go and get the first down. No, he won't. He's just short. I don't know why they marked him short there, but it should be easy peasy for him to get the first down. He was well over the line when I saw him go down. There's Jim Harbaugh. I think his second year as Los Angeles' head coach. Fakes to give to Barkley. Hurts up the middle. He's got the first. He's got a lot more. And he'll slide just outside the 45. And Hurts, on the first 2 plays of the game, gets them all the way up to the 47-yard line of the Chargers. First game of December for the Eagles. Hurts fakes to give. Looking, firing, and he's got Jahan Dotson. What a connection, 23 yards. And another first for the Eagles. This is the Eagles team that we always look forward to seeing, because when the Eagles score on their first drive, they are hard to beat because the momentum they create on this drive alone is uncanny. He'll hand it off to Barkley. Barkley gets through the line, but not much further. Gain of 3, hand on the tackle. And it'll be 2nd and 7, so slows things down a little bit for the Eagles. No Lane Johnson again in there at right tackle. Fred Johnson in for his second straight game. Hurts takes the snap. He's looking. And he'll go up the middle for another first down. In 3 rushes, he has rushed for 34 yards. And that is why Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts. He has become mobile a lot of this season. Another 1st and 10 for the Eagles. And he'll take it again himself, but not much doing there. No gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 now. So the Chargers defense got on top of Jalen Hurts this time. Seeing the very frequent QB run from Jalen Hurts. Hurts, the snap. Plenty of time, plenty of protection, and this is why he can rush. The protection from that offensive line that he gets, he's able to take so much time in the pocket, stay in the pocket, and make something work, whether he takes it himself or he gets it to a receiver. Only gains 2 on that play, though. 3rd and 8. Hurts in the gun again. Looking. He's going to take it again, and he is in for the touchdown. That is a drive driven by Jalen Hurts. Got it out to Jahan Dotson to help out a little bit. Gain of 23 for that, but it was all Jalen Hurts that drive, in all fairness. He took the football practically all the way down the field, and that was their recipe for success on that drive.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Kick is up and good, and the extra point tacked on by Jake Elliott. I believe 6 out of 8 of those plays that made this drive, the Eagles looked at Jalen Hurts to run the football, and that certainly threw off the Los Angeles Chargers defense because they were not able to stop him at all. Jake Elliott to set up to kick this one away into the hands of the Chargers. Uh-oh, a little frozen here. So here's Justin Herbert. Had a hand injury coming out of their last game. We're nervous to not have him in, but he is in, and he is going to try and guide this Chargers team to victory tonight. So here we go. Under center is Herbert. He'll hand it off to Vidal. Kamani Vidal in for the injured Hampton. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 33. Herbert takes the snap. Herbert. And it's low. Called Herbert Hurts. Oops. Herbert and Hurts. A highly anticipated matchup. These two quarterbacks are very talented. Very talented quarterbacks. Herbert takes the snap. 4-man rush. Passes. Intercepted. Zach Bond. Intended for Vidal, but it was just way over him, and Zach Bond picks it off for the Eagles. Take a look. Just way over the head of Kamani Vidal and right into the hands of Zach Bond, the linebacker. And that is certainly not what you want to do as a Los Angeles Chargers offense. Give the Philadelphia Eagles offense the ball back this early. Hurts in the gun. Hurts gets it to Goddard, and Goddard gain of 9 up to the 37. So they're in phenomenal field position. We're given the ball at the 46-yard line, and now they're at the 37, gain of 9. It's 2nd and 1. Hurts takes the snap, backs up from under center. Hurts. He is sacked, and the football is out, and the Chargers have it. Khalil Mack, the veteran edge, and he just got the Los Angeles Chargers the ball back after they saw the mobility of Jalen Hurts. They had to get to him quick, and they did. Forced the fumble, and Khalil Mack got it back for the Chargers. What a start to this game. Justin Herbert ought to give a pat on the back to Khalil Mack for getting him the football back so quickly. They are right at midfield, maybe technically in Eagles territory. Marked just inside the 50. Just outside the 50, they're going to say. Herbert fakes to give. Pass is caught. So right after the interception, he gets to Ladd McConkey. And a first down for the Chargers. The Chargers, that was a gutsy call because you trust Justin Herbert with throwing that football right after an interception. They got it done. Vidal, not much doing there, just a gain of about 1. 2nd and 9. So what a turn of events. Hurts given the ball back after an interception by Justin Herbert. And then Khalil Mack gets the fumble recovery for the Chargers to get the ball right back. Pass is caught by McConkey again. First down. First down and 10 from the 15. Herbert looking. Pocket collapsing. Pass is caught. He tries to reach for the touchdown, and he could not get it. Quentin Johnston with the reception, and he was just inches away. Inches away. Herbert to Vidal, and Vidal is stopped in his tracks. Loss of 1. Nakobe Dean there to take charge of that, and he certainly did. He got him down. Moro Jomo also there to assist. That brings up 2nd and goal. Herbert in the gun. Vidal to his left. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Vidal, and he is stopped again. A loss of 1, and Nakobe Dean yet again. gets the tackle for loss, and they're looking at 3rd and goal. It was 1st and goal at the 1. Now it's 3rd and goal at the 3. This goal line defense for the Eagles has been pretty darn good this season. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert drops back to pass, and the pass is caught for the touchdown. Ladd McConkey there to haul it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So the Chargers able to respond to that touchdown early in the game, the first drive for the Eagles. And the kick is no. Well, they're going to say roughing the kicker. And it was good, so it really doesn't matter. They're going to enforce that on the kickoff. Looked for a second that they had tipped that football, but they ended up roughing Cameron Dicker, and the PAT is good, but the kickoff will begin at the 50 instead of the 40 or the 35. I'm not sure. I think it's normally at the 35 because a roughing call is 15 yards, correct? And the kick is away. In the back of the end zone, so it'll be a touchback up to the 35. Yeah, I think it is the 35. Man, what a start to this game. Hurts now coming off of a fumble. Ball was fumbled after he was sacked. What did they do on this drive? 1st and 10. Hurts to Barkley. Barkley almost immediately touched after he got the football, and only a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd and 9 now for the Eagles. Under center again is Hurts. Here is Barkley. Spin move, 1st down more, across midfield down to the 44. And we've said time and time again how slow of the starts that Barkley has had lately, but this is a nice start for Saquon Barkley here in the 1st quarter. Wasn't really a runner at all in that first drive for the Eagles. It was Jalen Hurts, the runner. Give it to Barkley again, a seam, and he is taken down at the 37, so a gain of 7. Getting the run game going, we see. Certainly had it going for Jalen Hurts in that first drive, but trying to utilize the player that is earning money to run. Hurts. Looking, firing. It is A.J. Brown, 1st down. Elijah Molden in coverage, but I think he overcompensated the catch. And he ran right past A.J. Brown and allowed that 1st down for the Eagles. So 1st and 10 now from the 26. Hurts in the shotgun again. With Saquon Barkley to his right, he'll fake the give, and he's going to go himself. He's got some blocks, and he'll slide 7 yards. And it's 2nd and 3. Motion from Brown. He'll give it to Brown, but Brown is stopped in his tracks, a loss of 2. That is Tuli Tuipulotu, the former Eagle. He was with the Eagles for a little bit, but now with the Chargers with a tackle for loss. 3rd and 5. Hurts. Looking. Still looking. In trouble, and he's just going to have to throw that one away. So that brings up 4th and 5 now, and the Eagles' offense has been quite aggressive this season. Do they go for it on 4th and 5? I don't think they will. They'll bring on Jake Elliott for a 38-yard attempt. Snap good, hold good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the 38-yard attempt up and in for Jake Elliott, and it is now 10-7 Eagles lead. There's Justin Herbert, Ladd McConkey, was a big part of that first scoring drive for the Chargers. Ladd McConkey's a scary receiver, so they got to be very careful if you're the Eagles defense. Yep, they kick from the 35. That's what I thought. Up to the 27 they go, and here comes Justin Herbert again. 10-7 Eagles lead. Chargers looking to respond, possibly take their first lead of the game. Herbert backs up from under center. Pass is caught. And a gain of 8. Second and 2. The pitch to Vidal, and Vidal is taken down. A loss of 3. That's Quinyon Mitchell with the tackle. And we will likely see one more play before the end of the quarter. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. He gets the ball away, and it's complete to McConkey, and he's got the first. Michael Carter was pushed away. And a first down for the Chargers. They may even get one more play off. Impressive play by the Chargers there on 3rd and 5. It's now 1st and 10 from the 44, their own 44. Play action. Herbert. Pass is caught wide open, and he might go all the way. No, Cindy Brown catches up. Quentin Johnston there on the amazing gain. And that will end the first quarter on Monday Night Primetime. Eagles lead 10-7. Well, welcome back, everybody. Second quarter underway now. "44-yard gain for Quentin Johnston to set them up in the red zone, but a loss of now 4. Kalami Vidal taken down, and here's 2nd and long now for the Chargers. I said Kamani Vidal. My apologies. Kamani Vidal. Motioning from Gadsden. And they'll get it to Gadsden, but Gadsden immediately taken down by Cooper DeJean. No gain. And it's now 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. The Eagles lead this one 10-7. In search of only holding the Chargers to a field goal. Herbert looking. Plenty of protection. Passes caught, and he's in for the touchdown. It's Ladd McConkey again. Touchdown number 2 for Ladd McConkey. And he just put these Chargers on top. 3rd and 14. Defense had some plans, but Ladd McConkey had other plans. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And the Chargers lead. Telling you guys from the beginning, Ladd McConkey is a threat to any team he plays. Ladd McConkey has been a phenomenal gift for the Chargers, and this is why. Has both touchdowns for the Chargers. Dicker with the extra point, and it's good. So they take the lead by now 4. The Eagles have to respond. The Eagles have a they have a pretty much easy schedule from here on out. The only hard game that they have, the only game where they're a little concerned is the Bills. They play the Bills in 3 weeks. They face the Los Angeles Raiders at home, and then they play the Commanders in Landover, and then they'll head up to Buffalo, Orchard Falls, New York, to play the Buffalo Bills, and then they head back home to finish out the season right at home at Lincoln Financial. So relatively easy. They have to take care of business here in Los Angeles. Hurts taking his time. He'll hand it off to Saquon Barkley. And Barkley will not get any more. He'll get no gain at 2nd and 10. Putting Granson at fullback. And here is Barkley again. Barkley will get a good gain on that play. Gain of about 8. It's 3rd and short now. Makes it manageable for the Eagles. Third and 2. There's a flag on the play, but there's a free play here. Hurts will get it to Smith, and they might take this back. It was offsides by the defense. I saw somebody, it was Tuli Tuipulotu, lined up in the neutral zone, and it'll be a first down. One way or another, it'll be a first, but I think they accepted the penalty and gets them just a little bit further. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 39. Hurts. Plenty of time. He's got to get... Oh, what was that? That was a little icky by Jalen Hurts. He had to get past Daiyan Henley, but he couldn't get past, and he was considering throwing it, and he actually got it away, but he was already out of bounds, so what's the point in even throwing it away? So it's 2nd and 11, loss of 1 on that play. Let's see what they do here. Hurts. Pass is caught by Goddard. And a gain of 4, 3rd and 7 now. I hope you are enjoying the content. If you're enjoying the game, most importantly, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. That would be much, much appreciated to all of you. 3rd and 7 now. Tank Bigsby on the field now to Jalen Hurts' left. Into block. Hurts in trouble, and he is going to be taken down. Taken down, that's Justin Eboigbe. I think that's how you pronounce it. I apologize to you if I'm mispronouncing that, Justin, but last names are always really cool. I mean, a lot of people do have common last names, but to have a name like mine, last name's Tribble, it's very unique. I like having a unique last name. I wonder what it's like to have a unique first name. So on 4th and 17, they're going to have to punt this one away. Braden Mann will get it off. Fielded inside the 20. Here comes Derwin Davis. And he won't take it much further. So 9 for 11 for Justin Herbert, 132 yards and 2 touchdowns to Ladd McConkey. Herbert to Vidal. Taken down by Jalen Phillips for only a gain of 1. Duly note, Mekhi Becton is in for the Chargers playing on the offensive line. There you saw him just hop into the huddle there. Former Eagles Super Bowl winning Eagle, was with the Eagles when they won Super Bowl 59. But moved on and went to Los Angeles, and they've been having probably as equal as a good season as the Eagles have.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards to go. Herbert takes the snap, pass over the middle, caught, and it's McConkey again. Not only does he have 2 touchdowns for the Chargers, but he's been guiding this team down the field, getting those crucial first downs, those 3rd down conversions. They are lucky to have that guy right there. So the drive continues for the Chargers. 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Herbert takes the snap. He's looking. Plenty of protection. To the outside, he's got Gadsden, and Gadsden a gain of about 7. It is now 3rd and 3, just ahead of midfield. Just behind midfield, I should say. Technically. Second down and 3. Fakes to give play action, and the pass is caught, and a first down for the Chargers.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it off to Vidal up the middle, and he's got a decent gain of 6. Right on the edge of field goal range. Honestly, Cameron Dicker could probably make it from here. It'd be a 56-yard field goal from this spot, but the Chargers can certainly make it further. They want 6. Herbert to the outside. Pass is caught. That is Keenan Allen, his first touch, and he's got the first down for the Chargers.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert in the gun. And Gadsden holding onto his arm after that gain of 2. And he looks to be okay. They're just going to rest him for a little bit, maybe till the end of the half. So now it's 2nd and 8. The Chargers trying to go ahead by 2 possessions. Herbert. Pass is incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell in the coverage there. Good ball awareness there, and now it's 3rd and 8. As a cornerback like Quinyon Mitchell, you have to understand where the ball is and when to get it away without interfering. There is a pass caught and a 1st down for the Chargers. I'm not aware who that is. That is tight end. You know what I'm going to do? I'm very familiar with this Eagles team now. I don't really have to look at... Let me look at their roster. Tyler Conklin. Pass is caught by Allen. No, it's not. It's incomplete. Sidney Brown there. I wonder if is this... Let me see. Depth chart. I'll just leave it like that. Play action. Herbert looking, still looking. He's going to take it himself, but taken down almost immediately by Jalen Phillips. So gain of about 1, and it's 3rd and 9. McConkey in the slot to the left side. Herbert, pass is incomplete, intended for Allen. And it's 4th and 9, and they are likely to try and punch in a 28-yard field goal. Here comes Dicker.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Kick is up, almost blocked. But it's going to be another roughing call. Man. Costly by Jacorian Bennett, and they're going to get an automatic 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5 now. It'll be half distance, of course, but it's always an automatic 1st. So the Chargers have another chance to tack on 6. Off of Jacorian Bennett's roughing call on Cameron Dicker. Herbert towards the end zone, passes incomplete. Johnston had his hands on it, but it was punched away. And it's now 2nd and goal. Herbert in the gun. Herbert to Vidal. Vidal is in for the touchdown. Kamani Vidal puts the Chargers up by 2 possessions now. Chargers add 6. Do remember the Chargers do get the football to begin the 2nd half, so this next drive by the Eagles, it becomes very important. If they cannot score on this drive, the Eagles, it really helps out the Chargers, because if the Chargers end up scoring on possibly in this half and the next half, you're looking at them being up by 4 possessions, which could be definitely be a costly loss for the Eagles. So Dicker here to kick it away to the Eagles. Fielded inside the 5. Here's Bigsby. Bigsby up to the 25. So here comes the Eagles offense. Haven't really been playing too complimentary football. At least not as complimentary as Los Angeles has. They have the talent. They have the skill. They have everything they need. They have a relatively healthy offensive line. So they're very able to score. Let's see what they do. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. And Barkley up to the 28, gain of 3. The only change there on the offensive line is Lane Johnson's out with an injury, and Fred Johnson is in at right tackle. Big loss, but they've been able to win without him. Here's 2nd and 7, Hurts. Hurts. Pocket collapsing pass is incomplete for Saquon Barkley, and it'll be 3rd and 7. Eagles have plenty of time should they convert here on 3rd down. They have 3 minutes, 48 seconds, all 3 timeouts, and the 2-minute warning. First, they need to convert this. Hurts. Looking. Pass is incomplete. Dallas Goedert had his hands on it, but it was just too much height on that. Couldn't hang on. And the Eagles are going to have to punt again. So this could cost the Eagles a lot, because now they have to punt this one away. You don't want to go for it here. Here's the punt by Mann. Fielded right at the 25. Fair catch taken. Davis there. There's McConkey. It's been perfect. 6 for 6. 76 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's got 2 touchdowns with the Chargers. Of course, Kamani Vidal, who you see right there in the top right of your screen, he is got the 3rd one. They got the ball back, so they're looking to score again. Herbert takes the snap. He's looking. He fires. It's high, but it's caught by Gadsden. Gadsden is in, so that's a good news for the Chargers. First and 10. Motion from Conklin. Gets the ball off. Herbert to the outside, and it is caught. Gain of 2. So 2nd and 8. Just under 3 minutes to go. Herbert passes, caught by McConkey, and that is another legendary catch by McConkey. Now 7 for 7. and a 28-yard connection, and that puts him over 100 yards. And that brings up the 2-minute warning, so the Chargers about 25 yards away. I don't know who's calling me. I don't recognize the phone number. Somebody called me. There's McConkey again, gain of 6. If they know me, they'll leave me a voice message. That's my rule. If they know who I am and they know what they're looking for, they'll call me back or leave me a voicemail. So 2nd and 4. Takes the snap. Herbert over the middle. It's caught. First down, Moore, and looks like he's in, but they might take this back. I don't know what this is, but we'll see. Waiting on... It's an illegal block in the back by the defense, and they're going to decline this, and they're going to get the touchdown. It's very rare you see illegal block in the back by the defense. It's kind of hard to do that. So the Chargers tack on 6. That is Johnston. And they are now up by what will likely be 18 in just a minute. Sirianni giving Bond the business. Kick is up. And good. So up by 18 are the Chargers. So now the Eagles have 1:30, all 3 timeouts. In my eyes, they need to score here, because you're giving the Chargers the ball back to begin the second half. Like I said, they're up by 3 possessions already. They could be up by 4 if you don't get a touchdown here. And the defense is lackluster going into the second half. Here's Shipley. Gets his first shot out to return the football up to the 27. So 1:26. There's Saquon Barkley, 7 rushes for 42 yards. No touchdowns yet today. 6 yards per carry, so much better than he has lately, but hasn't been up to par, at least if you compare him to last season. It's hard to duplicate that, like I've said, but they'll definitely, hopefully they'll utilize him more in the second half. They can't really utilize him now. They're on a time crunch. 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get it out to Barkley. He's going to take some receiving yards. He gains about 2. He can't get out of bounds. No timeout signal from Nick Sirianni. Second and 8. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, and he's got a first down, and they're going to take their first timeout. Well, inside a minute at the 37. 2 more timeouts for the Eagles. Here's Hurts. Hurts, the pass, incomplete for A.J. Brown. And 2nd and 10. Hurts to the outside, out of the reach of Grant Calcaterra, and it is now 3rd and 10. The Eagles are in trouble. They need the 47 for a first down. That's nowhere near field goal range. Field goal really doesn't do much. Hurts. Looking, plenty of time. He's going to take it himself. He's got a first down. He's going to take the contact. And there's the first down up to the 49. They're going to take their second timeout. They got to go for the outside part of the field. Hurts. Looking, firing over the middle, caught. A.J. Brown. And a gain of 8, and they're going to take their last time out there. So now it's essential to go to the outside part of the field because you can't stop the clock any other way. You can clock it. See what they do. 2nd and 2. Hurts. Looking. Fire to the outside. He's got Dallas Goedert and the first down, and they get out of bounds. So there that is. Able to get it out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 with 36 seconds to go and 39 yards to go for a touchdown. Hurts takes the snap. He's looking. Going to his left, he's got Smith, and Smith is out of bounds. He's got a gain of 7 at 2nd and 3, and the Eagles managing that clock as best as they can. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith in the slot to his right. Here's Hurts. Hurts firing to the outside. There's Smith again. Smith not able to get out of bounds this time. They need to rush. You can't stop the clock any other way. They can clock it. It is first down. It looks like they're not going to do that. They're going to take their time. Think they're going to take a shot to the end zone. This looks like it's going to be the last play of the game, half. Hurts. Looking. Scanning the field to left to right. Hurts. Going to take it himself, and that is it for the first half. The Eagles unable to score, and the Chargers lead 28-10 here on Monday Night Prime Time. Halftime report coming up next. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. That was your halftime report presented by EA Sports. We're back for the second half of this game between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles unable to score any points on that last possession of the half. And they have to kick this one away to the Chargers to begin the second half. So I warned you guys about this before. The Chargers, based off how they're playing, they could go up by 4 possessions should they score here. But Ladd McConkey has been ecstatic today. 9 receptions. He's been thrown the ball 9 times. He's perfect. 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he has been spectacular in that first half, and he's looking to duplicate that here in the second. Eagles, on the other hand, looking to stop this offense from scoring. Here's Vidal. Vidal up to the 28, gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now. Vidal, who got those 3, to Herbert's left. McConkey in the slot. Pass is caught. That is Conklin. And a gain of about 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Less than a yard to go, about a half of a yard. And they're going to sneak it, and he's got the first down. Herbert under center again. Motion from Conklin. Hands it off to Vidal. He's up the middle. And a gain of about 4. There's Becton. Going back and forth a little bit with his former teammates. Herbert signaling to his right. Signaling to his left now. Here's Herbert. Pass over the middle. Caught. First down more. Here's Allen. He's going to go all the way. Goodbye. Touchdown, Allen. You can add Keenan Allen to your stat sheet tonight. What a touchdown. A 60-yard touchdown for Keenan Allen. He goes all the way for 6. If you're a Los Angeles Chargers fan, you are delighted. This is a blowout lead for the Chargers, up by 24 now. Will likely be 25, but if you're the Eagles, especially Nick Sirianni, you're thinking, how are we going to get out of this mess? We're down by 25. And you got to get out of this mess in the next 27 and a half minutes. You got the rest of this quarter and the fourth quarter, rather. East Chargers are playing some good football right now. That wide receiver core that they have, you got Ladd McConkey, who's got 2 touchdowns. You have Keenan Allen, who's got a touchdown now, a 60-yard touchdown. Here's Shipley trying to get them started. They're going to get started at the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have to get something going quick, especially that defense on the other side of the football. For the Eagles, they need to find a way to get that wide receiver core for the Chargers stopped. Hurts. Play action. Pass over the middle. Caught. First down for Brown. So good start. Gain of 14. Hurts looking, and he's got Dallas Goedert into Chargers territory, and this is the drive that the Eagles have been looking for all game. They finally got something going. Here's Hurts. He's got Brown. No, Brown can't hang on. Incomplete pass, and it's 2nd and 10. Hurts in the gun. He's in trouble. He gets it to Barkley. Barkley's got plenty of blockers, and he's got the first down. He extended a little bit there, a little concerning there, but he looks like he's okay. Yep, he's okay. It's first down and 10 here at the 22-yard line, just yards away from the red zone. It's a place they haven't seen in a little while. The handoff to Barkley. Barkley up to the 19, gain of about 3. They'll actually call it 2, 2nd and 8. Hurts. Looking, he's going to be mobile again. He's got the first down, and that was the success that they had in that first drive. I think on 6 out of 8 of the plays that completed that drive, he rushed on 6 plays. So they might want to utilize that a little bit more, and that might be the recipe for a possible comeback here. Down by 25. Hurts lobs it up in the air. He can't get it, just overthrew Devontae Smith. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. Barkley trying to find his way to the end zone, and he is just short. He's about a yard, not even a yard. You can't really get a first down here. If you get the first down, you practically get the touchdown, because that first down line is basically over the plane. All you need to do is get the line. No, it looks like he's about a yard short. Bigsby in the backfield now. Hurts is going to go all the way. He's got the touchdown. He has got 2 touchdowns for the Eagles. The first one was on that Jalen Hurts driven drive. He had that 6 out of 8 plays where he ran the football, and he completes this one with another touchdown. So the Eagles getting that lead slowly down for the Chargers. Here is Elliott up and good. So only behind by 18 now. So the next step in this comeback, this possible comeback for the Eagles, they've got it started, is they need to stop the Chargers from scoring. They've already got 35 points on them. They have got to stop the Chargers from scoring. That is the next step. Darius Davis up to the 21, so not the best of returns, but he has to field it if it's in the landing zone. If it bounces in the landing zone and goes into the end zone for a touchback, it only goes up to the 20. If it lands first in the end zone, that's a touchback and it goes up to the 35. I really like what they're doing with that, because usually if before this happened, there wasn't a lot of action on kick returns. I mean, the place kicker can kick it all the way to the end zone, and they'll go out to the 25, and they'll call that good field position. So there's Conklin, who gets a gain of 4. Herbert gets hit as he throws, and it's 2nd and 6. So, but yeah, back to these new kicking rules. I like what they did here, because it actually makes the kicking team work, and I mean, as well as that, the receiving team, they really need to do something there. A lot more strategy. There is Vidal, who gets a gain of about 6 or 7. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, more like, well, it's a gain of 5, actually. As they were 2nd and 6. It's 3rd and 1. My apologies, bad math. Got a 6-7 in there. There's Vidal. He gets the first down for the Chargers. To Vidal again, but he's taken down. Loss of 1. That's Zach Bond who takes him down.
He was brought down by Zach Ball. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
They're more than halfway done this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense has done their part. The Eagles defense trying to do their part, try and get that offense off the field as quick as they can. Motion from Conklin. Here's Herbert over the middle, caught, and a first down for Johnston. Johnston also has a touchdown for the Chargers. 2 touchdowns for Ladd McConkey, touchdown for Quentin Johnston, and a touchdown for Keenan Allen. The other touchdown, I can't remember who it went to, but nonetheless, they're up. They have got 5 touchdowns today. Herbert. Pass over the middle. Some play action there. Caught by Allen. He's got the first. Approaching field goal range are the Chargers. Need to be up by 21 if they get the field goal, but they want the 6. Here's Vidal. He's got an opening and a gain of about 8. And Vidal. Is it Vidal that's hurt? Yeah, Vidal's hurt. Not good. So it likely will be Jarrett Patterson who will come in for him, and they don't have much depth there. I mean, they're without Hampton, Omarion Hampton right now. The next one up behind him is actually the fullback, Scott Matlock. He's the guy behind Jarrett Patterson, so they just hope not to lose Jarrett Patterson. Play action pass out of the reach of Conklin, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Eagles could use a sack here. Punch them closer out of field goal range and get the football back. The Chargers with no more points. The pitch and a loss. A loss of 6. Nolan Smith takes down Jarrett Patterson, and that makes it a little bit harder for Cameron Dicker. This would be a 46-yard attempt, or 56-yard attempt, excuse me, 56 yards, which isn't for the week. So here comes Dicker. A 56-yard attempt, can he do it? Dicker, the kick is away, and the kick is no good. It's wide left. Dicker had the distance, it looks like, but it was way left, as you see there, and that is just the way the Eagles drew it up. So there's Hurts, 14 for 21, only 142 yards, coming off of a season low right now. He's usually been over 200 by this point, but he's only at 142, but The Eagles' comeback is in session. The Chargers unable to respond to that touchdown by the Eagles one drive ago. The Eagles starting pretty good field position now. Some play action from Hurts. Hurts, he sees the seam. He's going to take it. He's got the first down. Oh, my goodness. He's got a lot more than just the first down. He's out of bounds at the 31. Denzel Perryman was chasing him, but Jalen Hurts was a little bit faster than Perryman and was able to gain a whole lot on that play. So it's 1st and 10 from the 31. Full house formation. He's going to take it himself, and he's got to hold on to the football. He loses 2. Khalil Mack there to take him down. And it's 2nd and 12. Hurts in the gun. He's going to take it himself again. He will get a gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 7 from that spot. So I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to use Jalen Hurts as much as they can. Try and get him out of the pocket and try and get him through that line and get those breakaways. He's been very successful at that. He just hasn't been good passing the football. He's been okay, but here's Hurts on 3rd and 7. Pass is caught by Dallas Goedert and a first down for the Eagles. Great play by Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goedert. There you see there, a little bit high, but able to extend as Dallas Goedert, and he hauls it in for the first. First down and 10 in the red zone at the 18-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun this time. Motion from Brown to the left side. Here's Hurts. Quick pass to Devontae Smith. He's got a gain of about 4. Something is better than nothing. 2nd and 6 now from the 14. The Eagles would only be down by 2 possessions should they get a touchdown here. Even a field goal, they'd only be down by 2 possessions. Right? Here's Hurts. Extending is Brown, but he cannot haul it in. It's 3rd and 6. So, yeah, I mean, 15 points is 2 touchdowns, yeah. And then they get to 24, it's still 2. So, field goal, yeah. They want the 6. That would make them that much closer. So it's 3rd and 6 now. A field goal or a touchdown is needed here. He goes towards the end zone. It's caught, and he's got it. It's Devontae Smith for the touchdown. Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. That duo you always like to see. They had plenty of fun in college, and now they're having fun in the National Football League. What a connection. And the Eagles are coming back. Down by 12 at the moment. Jake Elliott with an extra point. Good. It'll only be 11 points between these two teams. High snap. Good adjustment by Braden Mann, the kick is good. So the Chargers only up by 11. So the Eagles need to effectively tie this game up. They need a touchdown, a successful 2-point conversion, and a field goal. But they've been playing some good football here in the second half. The one thing they can't afford is giving up another touchdown. A field goal is not going to do too much. But they cannot give up another touchdown because that would hurt them a lot. They'd be down by 18 at that point, which is 3 possessions. So there's Ladd McConkey. He remains perfect. He really hasn't been given the football lately. He's 9 for 9, 111 touchdowns. That's crazy. 111 yards for 2 touchdowns. (35-24) is the score. Eagles trailing. Defense going back to work out there on the field. We'll give it to Vidal, who's back in. Look at a gain of 9. So 2nd and 1. Herbert in the gun. Herbert hands it off to Vidal. Is the football out? No, it's not. It just looks like he was moved a lot there. He does get the first down. And they will likely get one more play off before the quarter break. Sirianni is giving the defense the business. They need to stop here. To Vidal. Vidal only gain of about 2, and that will conclude the 3rd quarter. The score, Los Angeles 35, Philadelphia 24. Chargers on top by 11 going into the 4th quarter. Well, welcome back, everybody. 4th quarter coming up here in just a moment. Chargers up by 11. Passes almost intercepted by DeJean. Almost landed into the hands of McConkey. That would have been, I mean, one way or another, it would have been a good play, but it is dead because it dropped to the ground. And it is now 3rd and 8. So right out of the quarter break, Cooper DeJean almost turned this game the other way. But instead, it's 3rd and 8. Herbert in the gun, takes the snap, he's looking. Firing, it is caught by Allen, and he's just short of the first. You're not in field goal range. You don't want to give the Eagles the football back without a score. I think they go here. No, they're going to punt this one away. Be careful with the fake. Punts away, and they're actually going to punt it. And that is out of bounds at the 17. So there's Jalen Hurts. I mean, take a look at that. 15 rushes for 105 yards. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns also. So, I mean, he's been running the football. He's become mobile today, and that is why Jalen Hurts is such a special quarterback. He can run the football, but he can also get that football to a receiver quick and fast. So the Eagles with the football back. The Chargers unable to respond yet again. Barkley trying to squeeze through that seam. Gets about 5, 2nd and 5. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. Gets it out to Barkley. It's a screen. He's got a first down and more. Gets past Mack and taken down at the 36. So the Eagles once down by 25. The score was 35-10. That was the largest deficit that they were in, and now they're only behind by 11, trying to close this lead down. And they're getting certainly close to that. They got to get a touchdown here. Keep it going. Hurts hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley with a gain of about 4. Hurts takes the snap. Quick pass out to Smith, but does not get anything. In fact, he loses 2. It's 3rd and 7. So a big play coming up for both teams here. In my eyes, the Eagles need to convert here. Must convert. 3rd and 7. Hurts takes the snap, backs up from under center. He's got Goddard, and Goddard's got the first down. He reaches across midfield, and he's marked down at the 48-yard line. The Eagles are still alive. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. He's got a seam, and a gain of 7. Got a little bit of a seam there. He wasn't able to get further than 7. So 2nd and now 3. I know what he's thinking in his head right now. I could have gotten further than that, but here's 2nd and 3. Give it to Barkley, and he's got those 3 yards plus a couple more. It's a gain of 5. 1st and 10. Now, if they get the field goal here, it's not the end of the world. That would put them under 2 possessions. It would be 1 possession. They'd be down by just 8. Motion by Brown to the left side, down to the bottom part of your screen. Here's Hurts. Hurts firing, caught by Goddard, 1st down, and he is down at the 15-yard line. And what a drive in the making for the Eagles. This drive is definitely turning this game the other way. First and 10. Over the middle, caught. No, it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson couldn't hang on. 2nd down and 10. Hands it off to Barkley. He plows through, gets a gain of 9. Plows through Tarheeb still, and still gains 9. So it's 3rd and 1. Hurts under center. He's going to sneak, but he's short. Way short. And it'll be 4th and 1. So now this could change the complexion of this game. If they go for this and are successful, they could, they have a shot. But if they go for the field goal, I mean, they still have a shot, and that's what they'll do. But think about this: if they went for that 4th down and didn't get it, completely different game. The Eagles might have lost in that situation, but a good kick by Jake Elliott. That's just a 23-yard field goal, and the Eagles are only down by 8. Eagles once down by 25, only down by 8 now. Fielded inside the 10. Here is Davis. Davis up to the 30, marked down at the 31. So here comes Justin Herbert. Kind of plateaued out these past few drives. He is certainly looking to get something going again, put the Eagles in their place. The Eagles have been playing much better football. Their first half was atrocious. Their second half, however, has been much better. Defensive football has been good. But here's a good play by Kamani Vidal, and he's up into Eagles territory. One play is all he needed. I think Vidal heard what I said when I said the Eagles defense has been playing much better. That play was certainly not a good defensive play. The Eagles defense is playing bad. I'm only kidding. 1st and 10. To Vidal again. He's going to go to the outside, but Blankenship there to take him down. Only a gain of 1. On 2nd and 9, Herbert takes the snap. Looking. Firing. It is caught by Allen. And Allen is got a gain of about 6. 3rd and 3. This is a big play. Because you're approaching field goal range. They convert here. Changes the game. Herbert. Pass is caught. It's McConkey. Finally gets some extra yards. And he's got the first.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
So if the Chargers did not get that, they would obviously have to go for a field goal there, but from around that spot, here's Herbert. He's going to go the other way, and he'll slide. And McConkey's down. I don't know what happened, but after that gain of 4 by Justin Herbert, McConkey, that is a big loss if they lose him for the rest of the game. So it's 2nd and 6. The Eagles down by 8. The Chargers trying to finish this one out. Allowed the Eagles to come back almost. Let's see. Herbert in the gun. Takes the snap. Scanning the field. Goes the right way, and it is incomplete to Conklin. It's 3rd and 6. From this spot, it would be a 46-yard field goal, which is in Cameron Dicker's capacity. He missed from 56. Here's Herbert. Herbert lobs it, and the pass is caught. And it is a first down for the Chargers. That is Darius Davis who hauled that one. He's in for Ladd McConkey. First down and 10. Here's Vidal. Up the middle. He's got the first down. And he almost got back up, but and looks like an offensive lineman's down. Bradley Bozeman, the center. Herbert has been so protected. You got to offer some thanks to him. It's what's been bringing the success for the Chargers, but looked like he's out for a little bit. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown or field goal that puts them out of 2 possessions, and Vidal is in for the touchdown. So The Chargers now up by 2 possessions. Whether they got the field goal or not, it really doesn't matter. It just makes the Eagles work a little harder on that second possession. They need the touchdown instead of a field goal. The Eagles have 5 minutes, 43 seconds to get that done, but finally the Chargers react and respond to an Eagles score. The point after hasn't been kicked yet. And there it is. High snap, good hold. The kick is up and it's good. So they're up by 15. The Eagles need a touchdown. 2 touchdowns rather. And they need a successful point after and also a successful 2-point conversion to tie this game up. But that's a lot to ask in 5 minutes, 43 seconds. Eagles trying to stay out of a possible 5th loss, trying to get their 9th win. Here's Bigsby, fields it inside the 5. Past the 20, only up to the 24. So there's Jalen Hurts, 16 rushes, 105 yards. He did have another rush, but didn't gain anything there, so... But nonetheless, he's been playing some really good football on the ground. It's a gift to have that in a quarterback because not all quarterbacks have that talent. Jalen Hurts does. So it's 1st and 10. 5:40 to go. Hurts. Looking. It is incomplete. I don't know who that was intended for. But it's 2nd and 10 now. One issue the Eagles have had is time management, and this couldn't have worked out much better. They need to manage the clock well if they want to win this game, or tie this game up, rather. Hurts. Looking. He's got Barkley and a gain of about 5. 3rd and 5 to go. Hurts on 3rd and 5. Hurts taking a deep shot. He's got Brown. No, Brown can't haul it in. They need to go here. They can't punt it away. They have to go. If they cannot convert, it's pretty much game over. And here they go. 4th and 5. Under 5 minutes to go. Motion from Brown. The fake pitch. Hurts. Plenty of protection. He's going to go deep downfield. The pass is bobbled around and incomplete. Intended for Jahan Dotson, and that should do it. The Chargers in phenomenal field position. There is Kamani Vidal. 22 attempts. 91 yards, touchdown. So it's now 1st and 10 for the Chargers, and the Chargers have pretty much put this one away. The Eagles trying to come back, and they kind of did about halfway, and then they haven't done much since. Allen, gain of 3. The thing that the Eagles need a turnover. That's what they need. The turnovers, I mean, there were 2 turnovers early in the game. One by the Chargers, one by the Eagles. The Chargers got the better end of the deal. But I haven't seen a turnover since then. 2nd and 7. Vidal. Flag on the play. See what it is. An offensive holding call. Bobby Hart. And they're going to push this back. It's 2nd and 17. Herbert. to Johnston. Johnston, he's got the first down. The Eagles did such a good job trying to come back, but they just couldn't finish it out. I know I'm speaking a little early, but it in 3.5 minutes, you're not getting 15, or what is it, 15 points. Vidal taken down, a loss of 5. And Vidal's hurt again. Not good. They shouldn't really need him, though. I mean, maybe, because they're going to start running the football. Second and 15. The ball at the 22. Over the middle, caught by Conklin. Conklin up to the 15. A gain of about 8. It's 3rd and 7. The reason why I say the game's pretty much over is because a field goal, which they're way in position to get, puts them at 3 possessions, above 3 possessions, up by 3 possessions. So that's why I say they're pretty much out of this game. Here's Herbert. Pass is caught by Johnston, and he's got the first. So it's 1st and goal from the 4. A timeout taken by, I would think, the Eagles. Yes, the Eagles have taken a timeout. Vidal, who's back in, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown number 2 for Vidal, and this game is practically over. The nail in the coffin by the Chargers, and it looks like the Eagles are going to earn their 5th loss. They're going to fall to 8-5. This is actually what happened. Went into this game 8-4, lost to the Chargers. The Eagles, like I said, they have a relatively easy schedule. Final 4 games. They have the Raiders next week. It's a short week, but they have the Raiders next week, and then they have the Commanders, and then the Bills, and then the Commanders again. The only hard game in there is probably the Bills. They have to play in the very weather-esque Buffalo. Probably going to be snow up there. I mean, in the game yesterday, it was actually rain for the majority of the game. That could be interesting. It's the Eagles' last indoor game of the season. They always play indoors at least once because they have the Dallas Cowboys and they have an indoor stadium. Here's Bigsby up to the 25. The Eagles with the football back, down by 22. To Barkley. Barkley only gets a gain of about 3. Probably get one more playoff before the 2-minute warning. The odds of the Eagles winning this game are little to none. They'll probably try and go for the onside kick should they be able to get some sort of score. Barkley gets pushed for the first down. And that'll be the last play. And now the 2-minute warning. So clock stops. The Eagles do have 2 timeouts. First and 10. They'll hand it off to Barkley. He makes a man miss. He's got a first down and more. Up to midfield he goes. And maybe if he had some of those rushes during the important part of the game, they might be still in it. But, I mean, Saquon Barkley hasn't been at his finest as of lately. He's had a better game today, but hasn't been great. Hurts in trouble. He's going to go deep. He's going to go towards the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, A.J. Brown. What a catch. Wow. They've got the touchdown, I would assume. I mean, they're down by 16 now, so they're going to have to go for 2. To Granson. Granson. He's got it. He crossed the plane. And the Eagles within 14. Or not 14. Whoa. Yeah, within 14, yeah. It's a minute and a half left. Made the game a little bit interesting, but they need 2 successful onside kick recoveries, and you know how rare it is. I mean, because now you have to declare to the referees, the officiating crew, that you're going to onside kick, so that actually warns the other team that you're going to onside kick. You can't have an undeclared onside kick. So they're going to go for the onside kick, I think. And here it is. And it is picked up. And recovered by the Chargers. That is Keandre Lambert-Smith, the wide receiver who recovered it. That pretty much does it for this game. I mean, A.J. Brown made it a little bit interesting, but in any event, Kamani Vidal, 24 rushes, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's had a hell of a night tonight. The Eagles do have 2 timeouts. We'll take it with Herbert, and Herbert taken down. Loss of 1, and the Eagles will take their first timeout.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert in the shotgun this time. 2nd and 11. Handed off to Vidal. Vidal, gain of about 5. A gain of about 6. No. What? Gain of 4. My apologies. Eagles take their last time out. Man, my math's off today. I believe on 4th down, the clock does stop if they do get the 4th down. They're slightly out of field goal range because, remember, Cameron Dicker did miss that 56-yarder earlier today. 3rd and 7. Herbert takes the snap. Pass is caught, and that's the game. They can kneel it once, and that'll be the end of the game. So the Chargers will come out victorious in this one. The Eagles fall to 8-5. The Eagles can go back to the Lincoln Financial Field to face the Raiders. And victory formation, and this game is over. The Eagles fall to 8-5 and have to reconvene, meet up next Sunday to face the Las Vegas Raiders. They lose this one 49-35. It's a big loss. Well, here's your game, ladies and gentlemen. The Chargers win 49-35. Eagles started to come back. They just couldn't finish it out. So, Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdowns, 281 yards passing. He did have 100 some odd yards rushing today and 66.7% completion percentage. Justin Herbert, on the other hand, 5 touchdowns, 446 yards, and 79.1% completion percentage. So that's our game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you did enjoy. Here's my thought process as to a stream. So, or the next coming stream. So we have 4 more games to go. We have the Raiders game, 2 Commanders games, and the Bills game. The Eagles do play. We got the schedule in today, I think. The Eagles and the Commanders play at 4:25 on Sunday. I will be going away on Sunday, so I'll be away Sunday and Monday, and I'll be back on Tuesday. So, well, let's think about this real quick. So, we have tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Tuesday? Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll likely be able to stream tomorrow. So that'll be the Raiders game. Wednesday. Well, now here's the issue about Wednesday. I'm going out with some friends at around 12. I have to be up at around 6:30 to take my girlfriend into work, and she has work at 7. So I have some time in between, but I might want to sleep a little bit more. So I don't know. So I know I'll be able to probably stream tomorrow. If everything goes well, we'll stream tomorrow. We'll stream the Raiders game tomorrow, the Washington game on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, those are New Year's. I might be able to stream on either one of those days. We will see. Friday, I should be able to stream, so that will be the Bills game. Saturday, let me think. Friday and Saturday, my girlfriend's off, so we might spend some time together on those days. I'm not sure, but if everything goes well, if I can stream on all the days that I'm available, we'll do the Raiders game tomorrow, the Washington game on Wednesday. Thursday is New Year's. We'll take that day off, I guess. Friday, we'll do the Bills game. Maybe I could take Friday off too. Saturday, we can do the Bills game. And then, actually, no. I have to do... Unless, I don't want to do a game before because I won't know what the lineup is. So, we'll probably have to do that Washington game after I come back from vacation. Hi, how you doing, Jason the Gamer? I think I remember you from a while back. Welcome to the stream. A little bit late, but thanks for popping in. But yeah, so I think, I mean, we probably won't be able to pull off, unless I was able to stream on New Year's, we won't be able to pull off getting the stream done on Sunday. So we're gonna have to get that last stream done after I come back. So, but we've successfully caught up. I think we've successfully caught up. So yeah, plan on that. If I don't stream, I'll try and keep you guys as posted as I can, as you know, as updated as I can. But hopefully by next week we'll have this over with and we'll start a postseason. I'll see what we can do. Yeah, I was here like 6 months ago. Yeah. I think I remember you. I don't know what stream you were in 6 months ago. It was probably a commentary stream. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, welcome. Nice to see you. Hopefully you can join us tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow a little earlier in the day. I don't know where you are, where your whereabouts are in the world, but I'll probably stream anywhere between 9 a.m. Eastern to maybe 12 p.m. Eastern. So look out for that. Have your post notifications on. It was one of the Phillies games. Oh, nice. Yeah, I miss doing the Phillies, but it's not baseball season, so doing a baseball season simulation is a little bit tough because that's 162 games. This is 17, so 162 games is a lot. I might do some, like, I don't know, we'll see, but Eastern is where you live in, so yeah. I mean, have your post note. I mean, I know you're probably subscribed, aren't you? Just make sure to have your post notifications on and tune in tomorrow morning. We'll do the Raiders game tomorrow, and yeah, so hope you'll be able to join. But listen, guys, I have to get going. I got some things to do, places to be. So yeah, let me cue the music, you guys, because I do that now. Boom. All right, guys, whoa, it's a little loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. Guys, listen, each and every last one of you, whether you talk to me in the chat or not, whether you like or not, whether you subscribe or not, listen, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming out to support me. Listen, what matters to me is that you're watching, and that's what matters to me. I like doing this for you guys. I appreciate the time that you take out of your day to watch me and to support a small streamer like myself. So I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. But listen, I gotta get going. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for the Raiders game. Listen, guys, have a good one. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace.